Thanks for joining us this Sunday morning, folks. First up on Inside the Valley this morning, we are talking to Yolanda Guzman, who is a volunteer specialist, and Melissa Rosales, you are a youth volunteer. Now, we are talking specifically about the Texas Say What Youth Summit, right?
Correct.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, first of all.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you. So we were just talking a little bit about the Tobacco Prevention and Control Coalition. Now, you were mentioning to me that this is a co-hosting of this event. Is that right?
Correct. We work very closely with the initiative out of Texas State University called Saywhat, which stands for Students, Adults, and Youth Working Hard Against Tobacco. And they host these conferences statewide. They're going to be in McAllen, Saturday, February 17th. It's an all-day conference for youth. It's also youth-led, so there's youth from all over the state that will come and present these workshops and these activities as well.
Perfect. So this Say, right, that is what it is. Now, you saying that they're hosting these all over the state, right? Now, tell us a little bit more about what they are going to be talking about, I guess, at this summit.
The conference is going to be from 8 to 5, and it's all going to be geared mostly to the youth, but adults are welcome to attend. And it's all about youth tobacco prevention. Statistics, data, what's the newest information out there, also activities. They're going to get to engage with each other, and then in the afternoon there will be a community service activity at Westside Park across the street from the Cambria Hotel where the conference will be. We do a cigarette butt cleanup where everyone gets gloves, Ziploc bags, and we literally pick up all the cigarette butts that are at this park.
Right. Now, I know nationally that tobacco use, they've been trying to cut it back, not, with adults, and especially now more so the youth, like you're mentioning, they really want to start young and let everybody know, that's not what we want to do. So is that something that you feel, these conferences are helping do?
Definitely. It's all about education. We want to bring the correct information, the correct data to the youth so that they can make the smart choice to not start smoking at all once they know all the health hazards related to the use of tobacco products.
Wow. Now tell me how you kind of got involved and what made you want to, volunteer and be a part of this.
Well, personally, I was affected. My grandparents were affected by cancer due to their tobacco use and secondhand smoking. And because of that, I became part of this coalition, and then we got invited into these summits. And it was something that helped build leadership in me, as well as I like going here because you get to see how your community tries to get involved and do something about this.
Definitely. And have you noticed that in the, I'm not sure how many years you guys have hosted this now, but have you seen it, the community working with you and, working together to kind of prevent the use of tobacco?
Yes, this is our third year hosting this summit in McAllen, and every year it keeps growing and growing, and we definitely reach our capacity. So registration deadline is January 31st, so we do encourage everyone to register early because once we reach that maximum capacity of 180, registration will close. But we work very closely with counselors, adult group leaders from different groups throughout the county. We have students that come all the way from Brownsville to Roma to attend this summit. So it's a lot of fun. It's great information, educational. They get to meet kids from other schools. They make new friends, and we really do encourage the youth to take advantage of this. And it's free. So it includes breakfast, lunch, and also volunteer hours, as well as a free t-shirt.
Definitely. Now, 3 years ago when you all decided to start doing this, what was the idea behind it? Did you see the use of tobacco, I guess, more prevalent back then in comparison to now, or did you see it as an issue that, you just needed to kind of tackle?
Well, it's definitely an issue. Tobacco kills over 400,000 people a year, and then also over 50,000 non-smokers a year due to secondhand smoke exposure. So it's definitely an issue, and as I said, our numbers are growing every time, and with the support of this initiative, we've been able to reach a lot of youth and give them the information that they need to make the smart choice to live a healthier life.
Definitely. And is it open to any ages? So are there as young as
12 years old and older, high school, junior high. We do encourage if they're going to bring a group that they are accompanied by an adult sponsor, and they can go to the website and register the group, and then we'll see them there.
Definitely. Now, what is something maybe new and exciting this year that you guys are trying out? Maybe a new talk or a new event or something that you guys are doing this year that's a little different than last.
I think a main focus will be on electronic cigarettes. It's the newest trend out there. It's very new, but the youth are very curious and interested in trying them out because of all the myths and misconceptions that it's just vapor. But it has been proven that vapor does contain toxic chemicals.
Right.
For example, formaldehyde, which is used to embalm dead bodies, and they also contain nicotine. So pretty much anything you breathe, inhale into your lungs that's not oxygen is going to affect your body in a negative way. And so that's a big thing, because even though cigarette use among youth has decreased, electronic cigarette use among the youth has almost tripled. And so it's the new innovative thing, and so we just want to inform the youth of the real hazards related to using that type of product.
Definitely. And I can imagine peer pressure, being in school too, that's a huge factor in this all, especially if you see your friends and, you see your peers doing it as well. Now, being in school, did you find peer pressure yourself? Is that something that you've had to deal with in the years?
Oh no. For me, there was never any peer pressure about getting into smoking or anything like that. But I do see it in other teens. I've seen other people smoking, and in college sometimes I see smoking and vaping. A big problem right now, vaping.
Yeah, definitely the vaping. And I know we talked a little bit, you had mentioned the myths and misconceptions. Now, what are maybe one of the few that, are the most common that people think, oh no, it's okay, it's fine, or...
Well, the big misconception that it's safer than cigarettes, and safer doesn't mean safe. You're still exposing your body to toxic chemicals and nicotine, which is the addicting substance found in all tobacco products. And unfortunately, tobacco is very hard to quit. It's very addicting, more addicting than cocaine or heroin.
Wow.
So we want to just encourage the youth just not start smoking, because it can become a gateway to other drugs as well.
So is there a website that they can go register to, or is there a number that they can call to get more information if they want to sign up? Because I know that is limited spots available.
Yes, they can definitely get in touch with me. My number is 956-787-0004, and my extension is 19. And I'll be happy to email them more information, send them the link to for them to register as well.
Perfect. And it is a free event, so it's
It is completely free.
Perfect.
Yes. And it's open to everyone in the Rio Grande Valley.
Perfect. Well, it sounds like it's going to be another great event this year. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, folks. Well, when we come back, we are talking about this year's upcoming quilt show and how you can participate.